Hello guys, welcome to AR Techies and my name is Arvind. So in this tutorial we are going to learn about HTML styles. So what do you mean by HTML styles? In the previous video we declared some tags from h1 to h6 and paragraph tags we used. So to style those tags, to style an HTML elements, generally we go for HTML styles. So how do you're gonna do that? So styling in the sense, if you want to make the text color to red, so then you have to see HTML styles, you are going to use that. So let's see an example now. So let's declare a simple HTML file, like I want to style, right? So style dot HTML. So I'm using a text editor called Sublime. So in the here, if you type this one, every shortcut, right? So basic HTML file like form will be displayed. So here I will type styling an HTML element. In the body, just I'll take one h1 tag. So I'll declare welcome to AR Techies second video tutorials. In this way, let me open this file once. So style.html. So welcome to AR Techies second video. So this is something like which is not styled, right? So it's basically it's a default, it's not good. So I want to make this text color to red, right? So we use some property that is called style property. So this is a style tag we are going to use in this. What is the syntax here is, so tag name, and we have to use the price, and there are something we are going to use is the CSS properties we are going to use. So here we have to declare the property name and the value of the CSS property, and make sure to close with semicolon here and close the tag. This is how. So here already we have declared h1 tag name, and the style property value we are going to declare. So I want this text color to be red. So what I'll do is style is equals to, so if you want to make the text color, change the text color, use color property and the value something like red, and make sure you like, so whatever you like you can give. So this is how it's going to look. So this is something like it's very nice to look, right? So if you want to change the background of this color, right, so give some space. So background color is orange or something like gray. So orange and red is something that's not nice. So this is how it's going to work, the styling of HTML elements, right? So I'll declare one thing here. So in the paragraph tag, so hi there, this is Arvind from Hyderabad, like this I'm going to declare. So let me refresh this. So there is nothing style is there. So using the style property, I want to make the text color, or I want to make the font size somewhat bigger. So use the font size property to something like more than h1, right? So 300%. So here we are going to declare in percentage, right? So let me reload, right? So this is the paragraph. Basically it's a h1 tag which is bold, and this is a paragraph tag. The font size is very much bigger, right? So if you want it to be bold, use the B tag, so which is absolutely used to highlight or to bold the tags, right? So make sure to close the right. So this is how it's going to look. If you want to style for a color, so let me take the background color as yellow, reload. So this is how it's going to look like. So this is how it's going to work. Next, if you know this is default, it will take Times New Roman. So if you don't want the Times New Roman, if you want to change the font family, right? So there is one property called font family. Changing the font family, right? So the same style, use the font family we can declare here. So if you want to change, right, so there are some Arial is a value, so h2. So basically these are HTML, these are Times New Roman by default, and this is something different, right? So like we can write something called Verdana, reload it. So this is how it's going to look like. So, and again, so this is something big, right? So I'll make it somewhat short. So here next I want to make this text to be in the center, so keep that. So text align center, so use the property text alignment. So you can, by default it will be in the left, so once you see it, so, right, so it's in the center. If you want to make it a right, so you can change the the value here, reload it, so it will goes to the right. This is how you do. So if you want to highlight something, right, so there are some properties, so just like that. So bold tags and italic, strong, and mark tag is very important, like, so I'll just show you. Mark is a tag, so this is used to highlight the text. So whenever if you see, it will be highlighted in the yellow color. So this is how. Mark is a property. By default we are using here we are declaring the color, the background color we are declaring. So here mark is a property variant. And one more important thing is, so if you know this property, delete. So whenever if you want to purchase something in the discount, so original price is to something like 12,000, in the discount it's 6,000, so 12,000 will be crossed, right? So original price is something like 12,000, and in now on discount it's 6,000. So what you're going to think? So this is how it's going to work. So in the online e-commerce, if you find that, so the rate of the price will be crossed original price. Now the discount is 6,000, so it will be price. This is how it's going to work. So something we have some HTML CSS, right? So HTML CSS is cascading style sheets, where we use this for to style the HTML elements. So there are two types of CSS. One is internal CSS and second one is external CSS. So what do you mean by internal? So declaring the CSS elements in the same page, so that is called internal. So using some style tag, we are going to declare in the same file. So let me take a moment and show you. So in the head tag we have to include style tag, so we have to declare. So h1 is a property, this is like, so, and same property and the value. So h1 color always should be yellow. We'll remove it off, we'll strike it off, delete that. Is there any h1 tag? No, right? So we are not declaring the style property here, but let me rephrase that. So right, so welcome to AR Techies. So it's in the yellow color, right? So like this we are going to declare internally. Not only this, so you can directly style the body tag. So background property, using background property. So sorry, background color, I want to make it to red. So let me refresh. So this is how it's going to look like. So body, in the sense, the total web page is going to come. So this is how you want to use. So this is internally based CSS. So if you want to make external, just use something called link property. So link is the tag name. Here is the relevant style sheet. So styling sheet is declares to CSS property, and if you want, you can keep this or not. So, and we have to declare one target page. So style.css. So CSS is the extension for that. So I'll create one file name, style.css. What I'll do is, so here we don't have any stylings, right? So I'll remove all of this. Okay, let it be. So I'll save it. Let me refresh. So same, it's coming, right? Same, it's coming. Even though h1 here we didn't declare any color, so it's showing yellow, because the h1 here we declared, and the path here we declared as html style.css. so it's always going to check whether an external CSS exists or not. So this is how it's going to look like. In the next video, I'll be covering some more important topics on external CSS. Thank you. Please make sure to subscribe.